We will start the quadrilaterals with the problems on properties of parallelogram and midpoint theorem. So let's start. First question. A quadrilateral in which both the diagonals are equal as well as perpendicular is called dash. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Okay, so Krishka has got the answer. Anyone else? Bhumi also got the answer. So Krishka and Bhumi has got the answer. Both the answers are different. So let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is square. Okay. Neither rhombus nor parallelogram. So Bhumi and Krishka, both the answers are wrong. Quadrilateral in which both the diagonals are equal as well as perpendicular is called square. Okay, so write it down. If you have got the wrong answer, write it down in your copy. Next question. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC or CD, whatever you can see. BD is diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. Okay. A line is drawn through E parallel to AB intersecting BC at F. We have to prove that F is the midpoint of BC. So first, we will start this from triangle DAB, where given A is the midpoint and EG is parallel to AB, and we will use the theorem of midpoint, converse of midpoint theorem. Okay, as we have G is the midpoint of BD, and we can say GF is parallel to DC. So write this thing, then we will move forward for the solution. Done this slide? Let's move to next. So again, since AD is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to BC, sorry, AB, GF is a part of EF. So using the converse of midpoint theorem, we get F as the midpoint of CD. Converse of midpoint theorem, because GF is the part of EF. So write this complete solution of question number 2. This will maximum contain 2 marks and the average time in exam hall we can say is 2 to 4 minutes. Done? Just comment after completing. Let's move to next question number 3. This contains 3 marks. ABC is a triangle right angled at C. A is a line through the midpoint M, hypotenuse AB, parallel to BC, intersects AC at D. We have to prove 3 things. First, D is the midpoint of AC, MD is perpendicular to AC, and CM is equals to AM or half AB. Write it down as it is, draw the diagram also. 9th class contains more theoretical part. Done? Let's see the second part. MD perpendicular to AC. Here AC is transversal. Okay, this AC is transversal. The angles MDA and BCA are parallel. And that is due to corresponding angles that are equal. So BCA 90 degree, then MDA is also 90 degree, then we can say that MD and AC are perpendicular to each other. Done. Second part. Let's move to third. CM equals to AM equals to half AB. So we have taken two triangles, ADM and CDM. Both the angles of D is same, so we know that D is 90 degree, so angle ADM and CDM both will be 90 degree. In both the triangles we are having MD as a common side, and since D is the midpoint, then we have AD equals to CD. So by all these three, we are having the congruency of side angle side. And by corresponding parts of congruent triangle, that means CPCT, we are having AM equals to CM. Then for AB, since M is the midpoint of AB, M equals to half AB. And from both the equations, these equations, we can say that CM equals to AM equals to half AB. Okay? So this was the third proof. Done? Let's move to next question number 4. ABCD is a rectangle. PQRS are the midpoints. Show that quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. This is very, very important question. Okay. So draw the diagram, show me the diagram while on your camera. and start solving. Show me the diagram.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, who's there? Done this?
yes, sir.
Yes, Bhumi, correct. You can see the diagram in on the screen by Bhumi. She has made the correct diagram. Very good, Bhumi. So we have started with triangle ABC and we have done it as PQ parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. So this is all because of midpoint theorem. Then we have taken the triangle ADC. Here also parallel and half by midpoint theorem. So from both the equations we get PQ equals to SR and parallel also, and we got the value A and B both equal as 90 degree. Continuing this, we are having again P is the midpoint of AB, AS and BQ are equal. So by SAS and CPCT, we are having the congruent triangle and equal sides. So a parallelogram having all of its sides equal is a rhombus. Parallelogram having all of its sides equal is a rhombus. But all the angles are not 90 degree. The same goes with the square also, but in square all the angles are 90 degree. Here all the angles are not 90 degree. Done, everyone? Next question. Parallelogram ABCD. E and F are the midpoints. E is the midpoint and F is the midpoint of AB and CD. Show that line AF and EC trisect the diagonal. Trisect the diagonal means into three equal parts. Means this BD diagonal, this DB is divided into 1, 2, 3. This means trisection. Okay, this means trisection. This is first, this is second, this is third. Bisect means two equal parts. Trisect means three equal parts. This question also contains 3 marks. In exam, we can take maximum 3 to 5 minutes. And speedily we can do in 4 minutes. We can save our 1 minute. If our concept is clear, if all theorems are known by us. Done question? So here's the solution. If we are writing, first we will write since the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So we will show the parallel also and equal also. Okay. Then we will multiply half to both the sides of AB and CD. And if we are doing that, we are getting the values of half AB, that means AE, and half CD, that means FC. We make it as equation, and by making it as equation, we are getting from equation 1 and 2 parallel and equal thing. And that means that is parallelogram. This statement will be wrong. In this statement, triangle cannot be considered. So right till here. Continuation of the solution. Triangle DQC, F is the midpoint of CD. Then we got the parallel and equal thing, and we will use the concept of converse midpoint theorem. Done? Done, everyone? Next question. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQRS are the midpoints. We have done this question, this type of question. So we have to show that SR is parallel to AC, or we can say SR is half of AC. PQ is equals to SR and PQRS are parallel. Draw the diagram, show the diagram by on your camera. Continuing the second part and third part. Done everyone?